My people, what that they say shall never end. I don't know why some people they want to challenge their gods sometimes. Yes, so because every now and then we keep hearing that this person reported the king to the elders. Before it was always Ebony, 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 due to the fact that she have elders there that will always speak in her favor. Right now, information have it that the gospel and Ebony have reported the king to the elders. And what happened? According to the information, they said Igbi made a confession, and during that confession, Ebony and the gospel was also exposed how they were involved and all of that. And the king was very angry, over the fact that he thought that gospel have changed, but unfortunately, it's looking like gospel did not change anything. That was how the king became so angry and banned gospel from entering his chamber. And he made it clear that no matter what the situation may be, that on no account should gospel come to his chamber. If it is that urgent or emergency, gospel should send someone. That he would prefer to see a maiden or a servant in the palace that will come for whatever emergency that it will be than seeing Ebony, than seeing gospel. So when this happened, gospel was shattered. Gospel was shattered because they know what it takes them to be able to meet with the king. When you have a husband, but you see your husband or you spend night with your husband once in blue moon, the only people that are enjoying the marriage from what we are hearing right now is Lizzie and Oletik. Sometimes recently they say Oletik have been coming out of her shell due to the fact that things are turning around for good this time for her. Remember that when she came back from to the palace, she was complaining that the king is not calling her, but only recently it's looking like it have started favoring her. So now that the king stopped gospel from entering his chamber, they said gospel was shattered such that she couldn't hold it. They said gospel went and reported the king to the elders, saying that every now and then some elders will be asking her, what is Olori, what is still keeping you? What is still keeping you? The question is about having a child for the king, because she is still young to have a child or have children for the king. But we all know that they will do anything to have children for the king because of property and all of that. But at the moment, she doesn't have. Now the others are asking that question, and she was complaining that is it when a woman is seeing her husband once in blue moon, how is she going to conceive and all of that? Maybe sometimes when she will be in her ovulation, the king will not be in the mood to see her, or maybe something will come up. It might be one of those times that the king will say, okay, don't come to my chamber, don't come to my chamber. That she is done, she's tired of all of this. That what is this? They said gospel change it, not be small one, no. Saying that those people, some of the wives have children already, and she that is still in the age of having children, people keep asking her questions every now and then, but at the end of the day, is the king who is depriving her of that opportunity, because most times that they have issue, it will be the time that she will be in her ovulation. The king will tell her, don't come to my chamber, don't come to my chamber. That the elders should do something about it, that she's not going to keep quiet because she cannot impregnate herself. There is no how she'll have a baby without meeting with her husband and all of that. They said it was a serious problem, that gospel went and she was crying before the elders, asking the elders how are they expecting her to have a child for the royal house when the person that will give her the child is always banning her from entering his chamber. That is she a hermaphrodite that will do that, that will impregnate herself and all of that. So as if that is not enough, they said Ebony also came for her own, saying that the king is marginalizing them, that this marginalization have to stop. Remember that Ebony's elders have told Ebony that they will no longer come for her in that palace. They will no longer come and interfere in her marriage. That whatever that she commits right now, she should be ready to face it, because they believe that Ebony have made them lose something so important, that cocoa plantation. So they have stopped supporting Ebony. Yes, and now that Ebony have come to lay her own complaint, she doesn't have those elders that usually support her to always speak in her favor and all of that. They said Ebony's case, it did not carry any weight. Her own is that they said the king decided to withdraw his name from Ebony's company. Ebony established a firm, an accounting firm. And in that accounting firm, she added the king's name as one of the sponsors and maybe co-shareholders and all of that. And you know that the king's name being among the people in her list is a very big honor for her, and she's going to gain a lot with that. So after that confession from Igbi, how they were all involved, and even started in Ebony's family, how an elder in her family was the one behind everything with the help of the Oloris. They said the king was so angry, and that was the reason he decided that his name should be withdrawn. As a matter of fact, they said he withdraw his name from Ebony's list, and that shattered Ebony into pieces. So Ebony have gone to report the king, but from the look of things, they said the elders did not even say anything regarding that Ebony's complaint, because the king had the right to say, I don't want to be part of your firm. It's not by force. He was there because he wanted to support you and see you grow. But what of you that can do anything to hurt him? Since you don't care about how he feels when you fight his the love of his life, he doesn't care how your fame is going to grow, whether it will grow or not. So it is still his right to say, okay, I want to be part of your fame, or I don't want to be. So I don't know why they report. I don't know. At least a gospel's own is somehow considerable, because it's only when a woman meet her husband that she go give pikin, she go born pikin now. But that woman should try and behave well, so that the husband will be happy to meet with her. And she should also know that if the two parties are not happy, even if they meet, maybe pikin no go come, because children, they don't go where there is malice and all of that. So that is what we are hearing. If the information is true, I want to remind you that these are all alleged unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them. Okay, thanks for watching. Do well to share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.